want the house tour? Let me take you to the first, second, third floor. Anyway, I'm just joking.
Wait, there's a third floor?
No, there isn't.
Oh, dang it. But I still want the house tour.
Well, here's my house. Here's my garage, my second story garage, which is one of the reasons why I bought this house. I haven't been here to obviously water the flowers, but I love all the nature. I've got 20 acres here, which is super cool. And here is my car. We have it all ready to be shipped to Michigan, which is awesome. That's going to be coming along with, I don't know if most of you know, a motorcycle. I have a Kawasaki Z650, and I love to ride it. I have this.
Yep, let's bring the Kawasaki to Florida.
Yeah, I'm really excited. We weren't going to bring it, and then we're like, yeah. For people that are wondering where my mirror is, it's also in there. Not only do I have that, but I also own 3 buses. I'm actually about to sell this one probably. This is a replica of David's bus, so we're going to use this one for parts that I bought. And then this one is my bus that I lived in for 4 years. This is my original bus. I hand painted this bus. I built it out. And yeah, I lived in this thing for 4 years.
What you guys know about that OG Steezy bus?
Hey,
Where my day ones at?
I didn't even record myself building it with my buddy Jack. There's like a big rumor that my ex built that bus. No, I paid for everything on that bus, and I had my best buddy Jack help me build that bus. I paid him in beer to teach me carpentry, and we worked on that 1 day a month for like a whole year through the Michigan winter and made it happen. So obviously things are really unkept here right now, but that's just, I haven't been here in like a year. And also the siding, the roof, brand new. The bricks all done up, brand new. Here, let me add in a picture of what the front porch used to look like. Yeah, so actually my ex and I, we got up on here, destroyed the whole roof because they said they'd give us a really good deal. So that was built, this was built. Look at the cute little things that are on here from the past owner, which don't even get me started on the past owner. Also, if you guys see that thing right there, that is a sailboat. Came with the house. Don't know what to do with that. Anyway, let's go see the house. So these are my vintage doors that I had made. These were taken off Louisiana old houses and restored. And so
Yeah, those doors are over 100 years old.
So let me just kind of go through a little rundown of everything I've had done. So you see all this drywall, all of this is brand new. You see this wall right here, the top deck, there's a second story top deck, is connected to it. It was leaking water in, so there was black mold under it. This house used to have wood ceilings. It was a beautiful little cottage in the middle of nowhere. It was just a little dream of mine to just have a little piece of land myself, and the whole house had to be gut and ripped up, and it took 2 years of my 20s away, and that sucked. You see all this new subflooring, so actually all my floor joists were not up to code, and they were made by 2x4s and not 2x8s. So all the floor had to come up, had to be redug out, and all new floor joists. All the whole house has been rewired, new insulation, all new plumbing. This is the only room that I've gotten to start on, which the whole bathroom had been regut. This is my shower. I had it raised 2 feet so David would be able to fit my shower, because it was like,
yeah,
it was like up to here, and it was perfect for me, you know. But David was always like
the people who built this house were the same size as you.
Yeah, and so actually this used to be right here, and there was a closet on the next room over, and so I had that wall broken down, and I made this to be able to put in. So eventually these will get moved over, cabinets will be built here and here. I have dreams, I have aspirations for this house, but I'm just not here. So extra tall toilet installed, which after going to Thailand, I really want one of those hoses for your booty.
It's a must.
David and I installed this sink, my sweet boy, and tiled that together. That was fun. Okay, my office room, which I have done lots of work in here. If you've ever subscribed, you've seen me in this room a lot, actually. As you can see, that used to be a closet, and now it's not. There's actually a built-in bookshelf. Everything in here was all poorly done. And a whole new chimney has been installed, and I have a fireplace in the garage that's going to get installed and everything like that. This is my kitchen. Here's an old picture of my kitchen. Yeah, so if you saw that, it used to go to here, the wall was here, and it was a skinny door frame that came in, and fridge there, the sink was in the corner, little, I mean, it was cute, it was cute, and then there was water leaks, and all the plumbing was held together by caulking, and there was leaks everywhere, and there was black mold, and it was like killing me. Tankless water heater, so things are going. So all that was here, the whole flooring was molded here. By the way, if you're wondering if I had an inspector, I did have an inspector. Did you know they lie? And did you know it's really hard to prove that they lie? Anyway, you're probably wondering, those are some beautiful stairs. Well, they actually used to come up this way, but so you walked up right here, and then it turned, and then it went up that wall. But I wanted my kitchen a little bigger. Also, David would hit his head every time he came up the stairs.
Oh, it's so much nicer
So
now.
I was like, everything was all ripped up already. I did not want to rip up everything. I really loved the house how it was. It was so beautiful to me. Here's some more pictures. Yeah, I have to still replace this door. But I decided, I was like, wait, I already have to rebuild the stairs. Can we have them put on the back wall? And now look, I have a nice vaulted ceiling. It's not perfect, but you know, eventually I'll have a railing here. This is the couch that I bought the day that I literally bought my house. Oh, I can't even show you. Oh, here's a little sneak peek. It is like a football couch. Basically, it's in pristine condition. I love it. So this was a whole office space. There was a sink here. Let me show you a picture. So it was really beautiful, and the last owner would do art here, and I just had like this whole vision. And so basically the stairs were right here. Let me show you a picture. Yeah, so all this space was unusable. And you're probably thinking, where was this wall? Well, this wall wasn't here, and there was a door to go outside here. Boom. But the house did not have any furnace. It had all floorboard heating. So I had a furnace installed and ducting in the whole place. I also had all the insulation taken out from my attic.
This house is literally brand new. It's literally brand new now.
Yeah, I was getting sick, and they said it could have been from the mouse poop. There was an infestation. It was really bad, actually. And then this is the biggest thing that I've done with the house. I had these sourced from Louisiana, taken off an old house. Actually, these came together, and then these 4 came together. And so I picked out the 4 windows because I wanted it to be the full wall, and we measured. And it was all me. I did that. I measured, and I did all the stuff, and then they built me a frame for it. And here, we can go on. I got screwed on $22,000 on this deck. So yeah, and then another contractor came in and did this, and then that was leaking for a while, and so it's just been a whole thing. And yeah, David actually had to kick this guy off my property, and he tried fighting us and all that good stuff. Anyway, it's not finished. Obviously, it's not screened in and all the. And then this is my bathroom. Here's a picture, which you might have seen me make some TikToks in it. Here's a little picture. Okay, so this wall was actually extended 2 feet and extended. I think it was extended 2 feet this way as well. Yeah, there's obviously nothing in it except some of my stuff that I own that I didn't want in the garage. And then this is my bedroom, which I had my buddy Jack. And so he built me these beautiful cabinets for my clothes because that's what was available. And you know what's funny is that there was 2 little shut-in cupboards right here, and I took them out, and there was poop up to here. Poop and leaves all the way up to here. So anyway, that's my little house tour. If you're wondering why I'm not here, I spent 2 years working on this house.
It looks great, baby. It's came along a long ways.
I had a panic attack as soon as we came up here. It gives me so much anxiety. I'm like, no, I don't want to go back there. This place, I mean, it was, I don't care for it. This is a new ending to that video. I just started talking about my trauma that I have with this house, and I just want to change my mindset and speak it into existence, how lucky and grateful I am to be blessed to be able to have this property, to be able to have a house, to be able to have a project, to be able to have opportunity, bless you. And I just don't want to continue in a negative mindset when the narrative can be changed. And even though I spent 2 years of my 20s that I would pay $1 billion to have back, I really don't like living with regrets. And this, you know, they talk about money pit, and I got it. Every decision has consequences, whether it's good or bad.